Hey, what's up guys? Worldwide here. So hey, I want to do a quick update video for you guys concerning the Yoshimura Blast 2020 barrels that I reviewed just last week. Now, if you recall in that video, Yoshimura claimed these barrels weighed 20.5 grams. Now, when it came time for my review, using these incredibly cheap digital scales that I got from Amazon years ago, I was coming up with 22.41 grams. Now, that didn't make sense to me because Yoshimura, they use some of the highest quality standards in the business. And a matter of fact, if you look at their weight matching certificate, they certify that the darts are within 1/100th of a gram. That's just unreal. That's absolutely incredible match weighting. But of course, on my scales, 22.41 grams, it didn't make sense to me. I didn't know what was going on. Well, it turns out these scales were broken. For whatever reason, they were reading off by 1 gram. I changed the batteries. I even hit the reset there. Nothing worked. So these things were junk. I only discovered that after the review, by the way. So I ended up buying some new digital scales, much higher quality, much nicer scale. So as you're about to see in this next clip, it all makes sense now. Now, here's what happened. I'll give you the short story of what happened. So on the new scales, as you're about to see, the darts came out to be 21.45 grams. Now, Yoshimura does something different, something that you and I aren't used to. You know how we measure a steel tip dart's weight. We put the dart on the scale, point included, and that's the dart weight. Yoshimura doesn't do things like that. When they mean barrels only, they mean it. So they don't include the weight of the point. The Blast 2020 darts came with these Yoshimura needle points, 35 millimeters. So guess what? These needle points weigh 0.95 grams. So if you look at it this way, the total barrel weight, as you're about to see, 21.45 grams. You subtract the weight of the point, which is 0.95 grams, and you'll get 20.5 grams, the exact match weighting that Yoshimura claimed in the first place. So I apologize for that, guys. My scales were junk, so that problem won't happen again, but I did want to clarify that because Yoshimura does take quite a bit of pride in their match weighting. So let's roll into the next clip. It'll all make sense. And I guess after that, we'll finish off with what we normally do here on this channel. Something good for you. So hope you enjoy it. Hope it makes sense. Okay, guys, let's see how this goes. We've got the brand new digital scales from Amazon. We've got the Yoshimura Blast 2020 darts. So first one up to bat, 21.45. 21.45. And finally, oh, loud motorcycle going by the way. 21.45. So there we go. That answers that question of why the match weighting it wasn't off on the last video. It was just that my scales were a gram off. So I threw those away. And that makes sense now why these are advertised as 20.5 grams. It only includes the barrel. So if you remove this point, these barrels will weigh 20.5 grams, dead spot on. So I hope that answers that question, and that's why that mistake was made in that video. It wasn't really my fault, except my scales were faulty. Maybe I should have picked up on that, but brand new scales going forward, so all the match weighting should be spot on. So there you go, guys. What do you say we end this video off? I'll put some flights back on here. We'll bash in a 180. We got to end my videos with a 180. So here we go. Three double 20s. Kind of hot right now, right? All right, guys, so there it is. Hope this update made sense to you. Yoshimura definitely takes a lot of pride in their machining abilities and their match weighting, even if they do things a little differently than we're used to. I guess they just don't include the points when they weigh their steel tip darts. So there it is, guys. There's the update video on the Yoshimura Blast 2020 and a little bit of a sneak peek. Make sure you're subscribed because we've got one Yoshimura barrel review coming pretty soon, maybe at the end of week. end of this week or maybe early next week. But yeah, you don't want to miss this set because, man, these are nice. If you thought these were nice, wait till you see these things. Absolutely amazing. And on top of that, I'll be using the new scales. You can rest assured these scales will find their way into the recycle bin this Thursday. So yeah, we won't be making that mistake again. So hope you enjoyed the video. Please feel free to leave a thumbs up and stay tuned for that next Yoshimura barrel review sometime next week. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Later.